Sophie Henry, 1901143.
Shanaz 1901682. I've lost my mum.
Hush, little monkey, don't you cry. I'll help you find her and butterfly. Let's have a think. How big is she?
She's big, bigger than me.
Bigger than you? Then I've seen your mum. Come, little monkey, come.
No, that's an elephant. My mum isn't a great grey hunk. She hasn't got tusks or a curly trunk. She hasn't got great big baggy knees. And anyway, her tail coils around trees.
She curls around trees, then she's very near. Quick, little monkey, she's over here.
No, that's a snake. Mum doesn't look a bit like this. She doesn't slither about and hiss. She doesn't curl around a nest of eggs. And anyway, my mum's got more legs.
So it's legs we're looking for now, you say? I know where she's then, come this way.
No, that's a spider. Mum isn't black or hairy or fat. She's not got as many legs as that. She'd rather eat fruit than swallow a fly, and she lives in the treetops way up high.
She lives in the trees? You should have said. Your mum is hiding above your head.
No, that's a parrot. Mum's got a nose and not a beak. She doesn't squawk or squabble or shriek. She doesn't have claws or feathery wings. And anyway, my mum leaps and springs.
Aha, I've got it. She leaps about. She's just round the corner without a doubt.
No, that's a frog. Butterfly, please don't joke. Mum's not green and she doesn't croak. She's not all slimy. Ugh, dear, what a muddle. She's brown and furry and nice to cuddle.
Brown fur? Why didn't you tell me so? If I do it no time, off we go.
No, that's a bat. Why do you keep on getting it wrong? Mum doesn't sleep the whole day long. I told you she's got no wings at all. And anyway, she's not nearly so small.
Your mum is not little. Let me think. She's down by the river having a drink.
No, that's the elephant again. Butterfly, can't you see? None of these creatures looks like me.
You never told me she looked like you.
Of course I didn't. I thought you knew.
I didn't know. I couldn't, you see. None of my babies looks like me. So she looks like you. If that's the case, we'll soon discover her hiding place.
No, that's my dad.
Come, little monkey. It's time I took you home too.
Mum!
The role of speaking and listening in the classroom.
So initially we looked at the national curriculum links and we looked at different areas as well. The first one is the purpose of study. So one of the most important things, high quality education, means that schools will support children in being able to speak, listen and write clearly for stories. That would be really beneficial for them, and by doing so they'll be able to develop children's language so that they can become a functioning member of society.
In the aim section, we found that children should become competent in reading, listening and speaking. They can use these skills to take part in debates and make presentations in their own stories.
And finally, Sophie and I also looked at the spoken language area. By looking at this, we've learned that there's a lot of communication in storytelling and a lot of language that they can pick up on, which would be good for the development. And the quality and variety of the language that they pick up on would be very beneficial for the vocabulary and grammar.
We chose the story monkey puzzle because we thought it had a wide range of vocabulary which would help develop their language, and then we would use it for Year 1 class because we thought the rhyming nature of the story would help them to develop their phonics.
Next, we looked at the advantages of storytelling. So one of the main ones that we found is that it can be used as a management strategy in the classroom, as it increases their attention span and enhances their listening skills.
We also found it helps develop the understanding of the subject. So through storytelling, children can get a great understanding of English through listening to the structure of the story so they can use it in their own writing. In Monkey Puzzle, the children would have been wondering why didn't the butterfly just take the monkey to another monkey to start off with, but then we later learned that it's because the butterfly's babies are actually caterpillars, and through this the children can now learn that fact. Children can also learn about different places, different people, different locations through listening to stories.
Another advantage of storytelling is that it increases their language and their vocabulary skills. This means that they can pick up a new language in stories that they can then use in language and play with their peers. This increases their verbal skills and proficiency in play.
It also helps boost creativity and imagination. The children can listen to stories and get inspiration for their own stories that they can make later on. They can also listen to the descriptions, the settings and characters so they can create images in their mind of what's happening.
Next, we looked at the disadvantages of storytelling as well. So if the storyteller is weak and monotonous, if there's a lack of gestures, expressions, eye contact, and motions, then the audience will feel really uninvolved and really uninterested. So poor reading is a really strong factor in this point, and we need to really consider how you're telling your story.
Also, lack of resources can make storytelling quite boring for children, so they become unengaged. So we used the pictures of the animals in our story so that children can visualise the animals. And we also used jungle sounds in the background so that children get a sense of being in the jungle with the animals.
Furthermore, if the teacher reads the children a story and then it doesn't link back to the study, then this can be quite problematic, because if there's no cognitive processing tool for the children, then they can't link this story to their study. They won't find any link and they'll struggle in development in this area. So it's really important to make sure that the story links to their curriculum.
Excessive use of storytelling can be boring for children because they get too used to that method of teaching, and then that can make them become quite passive listeners, so they won't take in as much knowledge as they would if it's used more spaced out.
Next, we looked at the child psychologist. So initially we'll start with Piaget. The age band that we looked at was the pre-operation stage, which is from 2 to 7 years. We learned that children use symbols to help develop their language, and this is really common in storytelling. For instance, pictures and such in storybooks will relate back to Piaget.
Piaget also said that vocalisation was important in storytelling because by using different tones of voice, children can understand the emotion behind a word, and then they can later reuse that word in the correct context by understanding it.
Children also tend to use sounds and vocalization during stories. So, for instance, like if you just say roar, then they know that that's a lion. They can link this back into storytelling.
Storytelling is a good way of developing language because interaction is central to learning, according to Piaget.
Next, we looked at Vygotsky's theory as well. So children do tend to develop at a young age with their communication and language, and it's very predominantly through their emotional expressions and gestures as well.
Also, by listening to other children's stories, children can improve their own storytelling and language development, but they can interpret the words that other children use so they can understand them when they use them themselves.
Also, the zone of proximal development, or ZPD for short, shows that we should aim the storybooks and information we give children to the age range that they have, so it's appropriate for their reading.
To conclude, storytelling is important to develop reading, listening and speaking skills. However, you must consider the age appropriateness of what you are using to develop this language and also how relatable it is to their learning.
Without storytelling, our schools would be at a loss. I think it's a really important tool that we should always consider and always use quite appropriately in our classrooms. And therefore, it's really important that we take this on board but use it appropriately towards the curriculum as well. And here are our references. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much.